Alright, it's William Jamming. So let's continue our tutorial. So when you are drawing shadow, here's a good tip for you, is that if you reaching the end of the shadow, you are going to use a soft brush to just make the cutting edges not so abrupt. Okay, so let me show you how to do that. Okay, so first you can select multiple layers and you can change the size of it. Okay, so Command T to change the size, because I'm going to add a little bit of shadow here, so maybe just to the right side. Okay, and then you change a new layer, and B, brush. First, if you are using the hard round brush, and then you can draw the shadow first. Okay, so you can use the eyedropper tool. Okay, eyedropper tool to get a sample of that color, and then brush, you will get that color. And of course you can add opacity. Okay, so first adding the opacity, I think we need to change the spacing, and here also is the shadow. Okay, so after you have drawn the main shadowy part, I think it's a little bit too much because it kind of overlap with the upper part. I think here shadow, here is shadow as well, and center of this, right? So after you have done this, it's too much. Okay, and then you can change the brush to soft brush, kind of airbrush, to make the edges not so abrupt, because if the edges are a little bit abrupt, it's kind of fake. Okay, so what I'm going to do, and of course because the shadow should be downstairs, down under the layer, so yeah, I'm going to move it down the layer. Okay, this is more like a shadow, and of course you can single that out, and once you finish it, and you can move the layer of it. Okay, so let's just get it down first, and you change that to airbrush by moving it here, and you can change opacity, change the size a little bit to make the edges, you can use our eyedropper tool to get something like this, and change, that's too much, airbrush, spacing, adjust opacity, and I think the color need to be adjusted as well, because it gives it kind of a white mix in it, and it's not good enough. Yeah, I think I'm going to just use eyedropper tool to get this color. So yeah, get it. So get the exact same feelings. So when you adding this edges of it, you need to overlap the original part, because if you're not overlapping that, the viewer will see the edges, the original edges, and that's not good practice. Just adding the edges. and the overlapping shadow should be yeah, pretty small part. And after you have done that, you can use the blur, as I said before. You can use the filter and using the Gaussian blur to adjust, yeah, so you can blend it and make it more realistic. This is just too much, okay? So maybe here, something like that, okay? And then you can adjust the layer. Yeah, first apply, then you can adjust the layer, drag it up maybe to just make it together, okay? I think I'm going to mix this up a little bit, right? So yeah, I think I'm going to add more to these edges because the light is coming from and then you can continue to add filter, blur, Gaussian blur, and just tone it up a little bit. And of course you can adjust the whole layer's position by Command and T to get this more tightly connected with the apple, because in Photoshop you can adjust the layer at any time. So yeah, pretty cool. And of course you can choose all the layer together, holding Shift and click all the layer together. You can use V to move everything. Alright. Use Command and T to move everything, and you can make it a center of it, or make it even bigger. I think at the finish, if you like to finish it, you can just Z and holding that to squint it, and this is a technique that you've often used, or because it's like you're doing a real painting and you want to squint it and to look at how you are doing, okay? So yeah.